God message today. Title: The Unveiling of Truth. Scene: 1. The whispered call. A dimly lit room. A candle flickers. Soft wind rustles the curtains. The voice of a higher presence echoes, tender yet firm. Divine voice. My child, sit with me. The moment has come to hear what has been hidden. A movement has been unfolding beneath the surface, veiled by half truths and silence. But now the curtain lifts. What I share with you is not to burden, but to awaken. The farewell approaching is not meant to break you, it is meant to realign you, to bring you back under my covering. Listen closely. On the 25th of March, there will be a shift. Someone you have cherished, someone you have trusted, prayed for, and perhaps even loved beyond yourself, is about to depart. Not because you failed, not because you were unworthy, but because I am protecting you from what you do not yet see. Scene 2. The Unseen Truths. The room darkens slightly. A sense of unease settles. Shadows stretch along the walls, whispering secrets long kept. Divine voice. This person, the one whose presence has woven into your soul, stands at a crossroads. Their heart is divided. Their words, once warm, now ring hollow. Their presence wavers, inconsistent. And though you have turned your gaze away from the signs, I have seen it all. I have heard the whispered conversations when they thought no one was listening. I have watched their affections shift, their secret plans unfold, the choices they made under the cover of night. You are meant to know now, not later, because this goodbye will not be a silent departure. It will unravel a truth that will shake the very ground beneath you. Scene 3. The Betrayal Unveiled. The room trembles slightly. A gust of wind blows out the candle. A flicker of pain crosses the listener's face. Divine voice. They are not merely walking away, they are walking toward another, someone who has lingered unseen, waiting in the shadows while you remained faithful. While you prayed, they wandered. While you waited, they strayed. But listen, my child, I do not reveal this to break you. I tell you this to make you stronger, because you need to see what I have seen. You need to understand. This farewell is not your loss, it is your liberation. Scene 4. The Release. A deep sigh. A single tear trails down a cheek. A moment of stillness. Divine voice. They were not meant to complete you. They were allowed into your life to teach you, to refine you, to prepare you for what I have truly set aside for you. They were a chapter, not your whole story. Do not blame yourself. You loved even when it hurt. You stayed even when doubt whispered. You gave grace when others told you to walk away. That is not weakness. That is faithfulness, and I honor you for it. But now, I need you to let go, because what you are holding on to is no longer holding on to you. Scene 5. The Turning Point. The air shifts. A warmth spreads through the space, pushing back the cold. Divine voice. They have already made their choice. Their steps are no longer guided by me. They walk a different path, one where you are not meant to follow. Do not chase what I am removing. Do not mourn what I am protecting you from, because while they walk away, I step in. What I am about to bring into your life will make every tear, every sleepless night, and every broken promise worth it. Scene 6. The Assurance. A gentle touch, unseen but felt. The weight begins to lift. Divine voice. I know you are tired. Tired of betrayal, tired of goodbyes, tired of starting over. But trust me again. I am the author of your story, and I am writing something far greater than what was lost. You are not being abandoned. You are being positioned, positioned for restoration, positioned for peace, positioned for purpose. Scene 7. The Rebirth. A new dawn on the horizon. The first light touches the earth. Divine voice. The pain you feel now will not last forever. It is not meant. Let it be your testimony. There are blessings waiting, ones that could not reach you while their presence lingered. Their departure is not to harm you, but to free you, to remind you that you were never meant to be someone's afterthought when I have already called you my masterpiece. Scene 8. The promise of tomorrow, a final pause, a promise carried on the wind. Divine voice. On March 25th, when the silence settles, when you feel the weight of their absence, remember, this is my will. I do not bring confusion, I bring clarity, and soon you will understand. The enemy wanted you distracted, trapped in something that would never grow. He wanted you to believe this was all there was. But I am stepping in to remind you I am the God of more joy, more peace, more purpose, more love. Not a counterfeit love, a covenant love, not empty words, fulfilled promises. Let this be your turning point, the moment you stop waiting to be chosen and start remembering you already are, chosen by me, called by name, created with purpose, covered in grace. No one's departure can change that. So if you must cry, cry. If you must feel it, but do not stay there, because this goodbye is making way for something glorious. And when you see what I have prepared for you, you will understand why I had to let them go. I am not taking something from you. I am saving something for you. Get ready, my child. A new chapter begins. Fade to light. The dawn fully breaks. The air hums with divine presence. A tear falls, but the heart lifts. The journey is just beginning. Title: The Veil is Lifting Scene. 1. The unspoken weight. A dimly lit room. A single candle flickers as a gentle yet powerful voice fills the space. Divine voice. My child, listen, not just with your ears but with your spirit. Something is unfolding beyond what your eyes can see. A truth that has been brewing in silence, hidden from your knowledge, is now coming into the light. This is not just another moment. This is a divine shift, a moment where truth will meet your heart, where destiny will rearrange itself before your very eyes. Scene 2. The masked presence. The candle flickers wildly, the air thick with unseen movement. A weight settles on the listener's chest. Divine voice. There is someone you have held close, someone you have poured your love, patience, and prayers into. But my child, they have not been walking in the light with you. Their presence in your life has not been a blessing. It has been a weight, a chain holding you back from the abundance I am preparing to pour into you. You may not see it now, but soon you will understand. They have carried a secret, a truth so heavy it would shatter you if you knew it all at once. But I have watched over you. I have shielded you from the worst of their actions. Scene 3. The hidden betrayal. The room darkens slightly. The echoes of past conversations swirl in the air, whispers of things left unsaid. Divine voice. They smiled in your face, but their heart was never pure. They spoke words of love, but behind your back, they doubted you, envied you, and betrayed you in ways you could never have imagined. I tried to warn you. I sent signs, gentle whispers in your spirit, moments where your heart felt uneasy, even when you couldn't explain why. That was me. I was nudging you awake, not punishing you, but protecting you, because I saw what you could not. Scene 4. The goodbye that heals. A gust of wind extinguishes the candle. A single tear falls, but something else stirs. Relief. Divine voice. This goodbye will hurt. It will feel like the ground beneath you is crumbling, like a storm is tearing through your soul. But sometimes, my child, the greatest miracles come disguised as heartbreak. This farewell is not an ending. It is the key to unlocking your next season, the season of abundance, love, and freedom. This person's departure will create space, space for the right people to enter for us. I am removing what is false so I can give you what is real. You deserve honesty. You deserve loyalty. You deserve a love that mirrors the way I love you, completely and unconditionally. Scene 5. The regret they will carry. A pause. A vision of the future unfolds, one where the listener stands taller, free from the past. Divine voice. They may believe they are leaving on their own terms. They may walk away with their head high, believing they have won. But my child, they do not realize they are walking away from the greatest blessing they could have ever had. You. One day, They will remember your kindness, your patience, your unwavering love, and they will long to return. But by then, you will have risen so high that they won't even recognize you anymore. The version of you that tolerated their lies, that accepted half truths, that fought for something already lost, that version of you will be gone. In its place will stand someone stronger, wiser, radiant with the light I have placed within you, the person I created you to be. Scene 6. The call to release. The candle is reignited. The warmth of new beginnings fills the space. Divine voice. Do not chase after them. Do not beg them to stay. Let them go. Trust me to handle what you cannot see. Trust me to heal what they have broken. Trust me to bring you a love that will not leave, a partnership that will not betray, and a future that will not fail. Scene 7. The turning point. The sound of footsteps fades into the distance. A deep breath, a realization. This is not loss. This is freedom. Divine voice. March 25th is not the end, my child. It is a new beginning. One day you will look back on this goodbye and thank me. You will see that losing them was actually saving yourself. You will feel the weight lift from your shoulders, and for the first time in so long, you will breathe freely again. The miracle was never in keeping them, the miracle was in releasing them. Scene 8. The unstoppable future. A sunrise breaks through the darkness. A sense of peace replaces the ache. The road ahead is filled with light. Divine voice. Now dry your tears. Stand up. Your story is far from over. In fact, the best part is just about to begin. I am with you, always. The final words linger in the air. The journey continues, stronger than ever before. Title: The Unveiling of Truth Scene. 1. The Whispered Warning. A vast, empty space. A lone figure stands in silence. A deep voice echoes around them, both powerful and comforting. Divine voice. My child, the time has come. The truth that has remained hidden beneath layers of illusion is about to be revealed. A moment you have long sensed but never truly prepared for is here. The biggest goodbye is coming. Yes, the person you've held so closely, the one your soul has longed to believe in, is about to leave. But listen carefully. They are not just walking away. They are choosing another path, a road that does not include you. You tried to hold it together. You prayed through their silence. You excused their changes. You convinced yourself they were simply going through a difficult season. But while you were holding on, they were letting go. Scene 2. The shift you ignored. A gust of wind. Shadows move subtly, memories flashing, moments that once seemed small, now gaining clarity. Divine voice. This goodbye has been building for months, maybe even longer. You saw the signs, you felt the shift, you watched the energy change, the affection fade, the distance grow. Yet your heart was loyal. You wanted to believe the best. You hoped that love could overcome confusion. But my child, I saw what you could not. I heard the words spoken behind closed doors. I witnessed the secret conversations, the late night messages, the hidden plans that did not include you. And now I am revealing the truth, not to crush you, but to set you free. You need to understand, this is not punishment. This is not abandonment. This Scene 3. The Hidden Deception. The room darkens. A flickering light struggles against the growing shadows. Divine voice. This person, though once by your side, no longer shares the heart I placed within you. They have made a choice. While you held on, they gave parts of themselves to another. They have entertained someone else, emotionally, mentally, and perhaps even physically. And now, the final piece is falling into place. On March 25th, their departure will not be subtle. It will not be gentle. It will be undeniable. It may come as an argument, a sudden shift, a confession, or complete silence. But however it happens, know this: I allowed it. Because this goodbye is not just an ending, it is a door. And behind it lies the healing, the clarity, and the restoration you have prayed for. Scene 4. The Counterfeit and the Truth. A sharp gust of wind. A presence enters, not one of light, but of deception. Divine voice. My child, be careful. Do not let your emotions override your discernment. Do not let the pain convince you to go backward. Do not fall into the trap of trying to hold together what I am intentionally breaking apart. This woman, the one they are leaving for, is not who she appears to be. She has studied you. She has watched the cracks in your relationship and stepped into them. She did not come with purity. She came with an agenda. Her goal was never simply to connect, it was to replace. She has used charm, manipulation, and deception to turn their heart. But do not be deceived. You are not being replaced. You are being rescued. Scene 5. The Great Reveal. A sudden stillness. A heavy silence. Then a deep exhale, as if a burden is being lifted. Divine voice. I am exposing her. Not because she has power over you, but because I need you to see clearly. She has spoken your name with disrespect. She has sown division where there was once unity. She has stirred confusion and encouraged betrayal. But she will not prosper. Her joy will be short lived, because what is built on lies will crumble. What is stolen will never carry peace. Stay still, my child. Breathe. I know your heart feels like it's breaking. I know the questions are drowning you. But I am with you. Every tear you cry is caught in my hands. Every sigh you release echoes in heaven. You are not alone in this. And though this goodbye feels final, it is not your end. It is your new beginning. Scene 6. The Transformation. A sunrise. The first glimmers of light push through the darkness. Hope flickers. Divine voice. There were blessings I could not give you while you were bound to someone who no longer walked in alignment with you. There were doors I could not open, peace I could not pour out, because you were entangled with a heart divided. But now, as they walk away, I will step in. What I give you will be greater than what you lost. You will not have to beg for love in your next season. You will not have to prove your worth to someone unwilling to see it. You will not have to pretend that everything is fine while your soul is breaking inside. I will send someone who sees you, chooses you, honors you, and walks with you. Scene 7. The final goodbye. The last echoes of the past fade. A door creaks open. A new path is revealed. Divine voice. But first, I must clear the space. First, I must remove the counterfeit. First, I must allow the goodbye to do its work. On March 25th, do not be surprised if everything changes. Do not be alarmed when what you hoped to keep suddenly falls apart. Do not panic when communication stops or when truths are spoken that shatter your illusions. This is not chaos. It is me. This is not rejection. It is redirection. You are not being abandoned. You are being repositioned. Trust me, my child. This goodbye is not the end. It is the breaking that leads to blessing. It is the shaking that precedes the shift. It is the release that makes room for restoration. Scene 8. The promise F. Fulfilled. The door fully opens. Light floods in. The burdens of the past are left behind. Divine voice. I have greater plans for you. I have a love for you that will not walk away when things get hard. I have peace for you that is not dependent on another's loyalty. You have cried long enough. You have wondered long enough. You have questioned yourself, doubted your value, and tried to fix what was never yours to fix. But now, I need you to let go. Let go of the idea that they will come back and be different. Let go of the fantasy that if you just love them harder, they will choose you. They have made their choice. Now, it's time for you to make yours. Choose yourself. Choose healing. Choose truth. Choose me. I will not fail you. I will not abandon you. I will not choose someone else over you. I will stay. I will restore. I will rebuild. Final scene. The rising dawn. A deep breath. A step forward. A journey begins. Divine voice. So when March 25th comes and the goodbye arrives, remember this. I told you. I warned you. I prepared you. And though the pain may come, so will the promise. Get ready. Because what comes after this goodbye is greater than anything you have ever known. As the final words fade, a new chapter begins. The end. Type yes if you believe in God. Type 11 or 11 if you believe in God.